Hello and welcome to Pro Clubs Weekly. I am your host, Eightball, and tonight I am joined by special guest. It's just Domino. It's Domino always. Domino, how the devil are you?
Yes, I'm all good, mate, and I'm always special.
It's true, he is. Domino, it's Derby Day. It's Liverpool versus Manchester United, and I would like you to tell the viewers why this is so special to you.
Because, again, for my sins, currently I am a Man United fan, but I will be impartial because we have commentated on Liverpool before, and it's our first time seeing it Man United, and I'm really excited to see this game.
Yeah, so, all jokes aside, these are two top teams, and actually, as we record this, Manchester United are officially the top team in the Premier League. They are first, Domino. I think they've only been beaten once. My notes are not that extensive. They probably should be. One day, I promise, they will be. But they sit top. Liverpool, my notes say third, but I'm not sure they were when I wrote that down. It was quite late. But we know from this channel that Liverpool are a top team, so this should be an absolute classic, I reckon.
Yeah, can I just comment on how well Man United have opened in this first 5 minutes? They're passing. It's 1 to 2 touch every person on the ball. Yeah, it's been great to watch so far.
And now Liverpool are coming forward as well, looking just as good. Luckily, us saying these are two top teams, it's looking like a good shout. There's nothing worse than when we say this is going to be a blockbuster and they give the ball away 20 times in the first 5 minutes. So thanks for that, boys. So we got some early Manchester United possession here, playing in their grass-coloured kits, which is great for my eyeballs. Down this right-hand side, cut out by the left back, but they've got a Domino, not to be confused with our own Domino, and it's played to the front post. It's left boot of the outside of the left boot cross. I've never seen that before. Looked pretty special, but they couldn't connect with the centre forward, and it was cleared by Liverpool. But they immediately come back with Dylan, the left footer, apparently. And AFC Finn gets his shot away. Good save from the Liverpool goalkeeper. That second shot coming in there, and like you said, United do look tasty here, Domino.
Yeah, to be fair, not only are they dominating the game offensively, but they're winning the ball back very, very quickly.
Yeah. And Liverpool struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. We know they've got... That's an interesting corner kick routine there. We know they've got the players to do it. It's just a case of whether they can turn up on the night as Manchester United again break them down before they can cross the halfway line. And this right-hand side of Manchester United looking particularly threatening. And they're just looking strong, aren't they? And they've got a couple of lads at the back with big afros, and that usually spells danger. Especially from set pieces. Well won back by our cameraman, D Moore. Again, big channel shout out to him for filming tonight.
Love you, Big Dino.
And I did accidentally give him the goal on the last video, Domino, which it turned out it was Kronks who scored. So again, I don't think D Moore will mind too much, but yeah, apologies to Kronks. That was extremely unprofessional. Great tackle by Ash, who is playing in this centre midfield role tonight, as opposed to right midfield like the last game we watched. An introduction on this right hand side to a new player who we'll pick up with later on. Liam Uwers trying to squeeze that one through to the centre forward. He can't get it through. It's cleared out rather nicely actually by Manchester United. Not so much cleared but played out as they look troublesome in the box again. It's Domino. And another corner for Manchester United. Let's see if they do the same thing as last time. A couple of players unmarked in the box actually. It's close. They know what they're doing, and we spoke about this a few weeks ago. Teams who drill those free kick and corner routines, it's a good way to... Good header there by Liam. He is that new player coming on that right hand side. Teams who drill those set pieces, they tend just to have a little bit more about them, and it's enough to make Liverpool have to think when they're defending corners. and it's the kind of thing. It's the extra hard yards as Dillazan comes in round that right hand side, but straight at the goalkeeper, who's had plenty to do so far.
Yeah, good position. I'll tell you what, this right hand side of Man United is dangerous. That Dylan, that's playing blonde afro here, he's looking like a very, very tidy player.
Yeah.
And look at him, he's sending me for hot dogs here.
Yeah, between Dylan and Domino, we've got a couple of good players down here. Let's see how Liverpool can deal with this. They're dispossessed again, and it is on this right hand side. Finn into striker's feet. Good tackle by Ash. Doing that job of Vieira tonight, Domino.
Yeah, he's playing quite well. Liverpool in the last game, it was the exact same against Chelsea when we commentated on.
Yeah.
They soaked up that early pressure, kept the team out, really took away their confidence a little bit, and then hit them on the counter-attack. And this game's shaping up a little bit similar. They're soaking up this pressure. They're looking tidy at the back here. And let's see if they can hit them on the counter, because it's definitely going Man United's way at the minute. Yeah,
and I think you've taken 38 minutes to have a little look at this Manchester United team and say, do you know what? They are a good team. Let's respect that, and maybe let's just change the way we play. Maybe let's go on that counter attack, soak up this early pressure, and try and hit them on that counter, because that looks to be the best way so far. Because it is looking like a matter of time, I reckon. Is that a penalty?
Penalty?
It is.
I think he's given it.
Yeah, and again, this right-hand side. And here's the chance for United to go 1-0 up. It's a big save, and he's collided with the post as well. He's putting his body on his virtual body on the line. Cracking save, and it keeps it a 0-0.
Yeah, great save from the keeper.
They are absolutely totting up these corners at the moment. Liverpool doing well, though. Let's give them a bit of credit. They are getting rid of everything so far. Again, it's found its way to this back. And is he going to volley from here? Yes, he is. What a save that is, Domino.
Keeper's playing unbelievable. And like I said, the penalty save gives you all that confidence in the world.
Yeah.
And as I say that...
yeah, I mean, we'll have to see the replay there. And it's the giant Afro centre-backs, Domino. There's not much you can do about them. They're threatening. And it's a free header. Keeper probably could have gone better, but also he's just saved a pen. He's also just made a worldly save. So at some point, the rest of the team's got to kind of step up there. And I think United are good value for the lead so far. But like I said,
definitely,
that was 100% a foul, no bias. But we move. Yeah, it was. And Clay is in here, and if they can sneak another one before half time here. Oh my God!
That is 100% a penalty.
This is
that's 100% a penalty.
This is
same penalty taker, or are you going to change it?
Yeah. Oh my God! Oh my God!
It. They've unless he's
gonna header this. It's a middle. Oh my God! Two penalty saves and half time. Domino.
Oh my God!
I feel like
What would you like me to say about that? Talk to me. What would you like me to say about that?
Do we just give the man of the match now and just bin the rest of it off? Because
Mate, you can't have a better half of that. That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't feel like I actually commentated on it other than just reacting to what was happening.
It is almost like a reaction video, isn't it? Like VFL goalkeeper saved. That's our tagline for the. Actually, no, it's a bit of a spoiler. We'll think of a catchy tagline. Don't worry. And the fact he's only playing a 7 is a bit of a joke. But perhaps they thought he probably should have done better with the header from 5 yards. Who knows? Domino, thoughts on that first half condensed, because by the time we finish reacting, we're pretty much straight back into the game.
Mate, unreal first half. It's got everything in it. Penalty saves, drama, goals,
more penalty saves,
resilient defending, more penalty saves. Yeah, it's been a great game, and let's see if Liverpool again can rally back here. Keepers pulled them out, dug them out twice. Let's see if they can repay the favour and try and get the game back square.
Yeah, really good point, because especially being sat in goal, there's not really much more you can do to will your team on than what he's done so far. So yeah, they're hoping that the Liverpool lads can dig him out here and find at least an equaliser here. They've got it on this left-hand side with Cronks into Liam Ewers. He's looking for that reverse pass. Not a bad idea. D Moore wins it back. Kronks, nice bit of fake in there, and he's giving it away, but Manchester United throwing on this right-hand side. We have got 40 minutes left. Pogs. Big old switch. Very rare you get that much room in competitive pro clubs. It's more like that. It's more like getting cut out. But they do win it back. And swept up well by Reese. JP94 as well in that centre midfield. Good little ball out over onto this right-hand side where Liam can run with it. And gets his team a little bit further up the pitch. Looking for that equaliser. Domino, likely source of an equaliser for this Liverpool team?
Yeah, I mean, they've actually stemmed the tide for Man United a little bit in the second half. They're slowing the game down a little bit. Oh
my God.
Sweeper keeper.
I mean, he's continuing that. He's continuing that fine vein of form. I didn't expect to see him, but there he was. And Ranieri is sent for a Twix. And Reese sweeps up, and Kronk's got it on this left-hand side. D-Moore dropping in deep. Good bit of skill there by Ewers. And all of a sudden, it's 3v3. And it was the right pass, just not the right execution. And United now looking dangerous with these Xbox equivalent of L1 triangles over. Forgive me, I don't know what they are, but those lobbed through balls, Domino. They seem to be raining down at the moment.
It's got a little bit more untidy. I think Liverpool are getting a foothold in the midfield beforehand. Man United were quite dominant. Liverpool are cutting things out early. United are not shifting it as quick as they were. So Liverpool are definitely getting a foothold in this game. Let's see if they can grab this equaliser.
It's a proper derby, Domino. Proper derby this is.
Absolutely.
Drama and a bit of scrappiness after some good passages of play. But that's what makes it a good watch, I reckon. Domino has a shot from 25 yards. It is blocked by the chest of the centre-back. And now Liverpool looking to break, committing men forward. Liam cuts back. Good little step over there, actually, but it's given away again. And they just can't seem to get things going. And they did have the men up there. Good tackle eventually by Harvey. Reese had throwing himself into that tackle as well, making it difficult. And again, Liam Hughes got the ball in his centre attacking midfield. Broken down, but it's almost a bit of a role reversal now, Domino. Liverpool seem to be having more of it in this offensive third. And Manchester United having to do the defending for once.
Yeah, I don't know if Man United are just kind of, now the game's ticking by, they're thinking, right, let's, instead of going for another one, can we conserve what we've got here, slow the game down a little bit and just kind of find some passes. They're not overly that aggressive. They are dropping deeper like we can see here.
There's some really good football there. And the keeper's done well to handle that. That all started from D-Moore dropping in deep. Some good football. I think that's the best football Liverpool have played this game. And again, it just shows, doesn't it? I don't think they'll be happy with their performance so far because they know they're capable of stuff like that. It's really good cut out by Ash, and there are options on this left-hand side. Looking to recycle it, and they've gone long, but it's picked out by the United centre half. And again, it's almost rinse and repeat here, isn't it? Liverpool win it back, can't break through, and then we go again. Dean Smith cuts it out.
Yeah, Man United are again defending resiliently here, and that is a great ball across.
Yeah, and they've not used this right hand side very often. It comes to Daniel. Dean Smith on this left hand side, good footwork from him, cut into the middle. They're queuing up, they need to take the shot. Finn over again to Dean Smith, great standing tackle from Ranieri. I'm just surprised that they didn't give away a penalty, if I'm honest. much like what's gone on in this game so far. Good tackle there. And yeah, I'm surprised Manchester United aren't spamming this right hand side with all that joy they were getting in the first half, Dom.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, every time it gets to Dylan, he's looking dangerous. And
that's a great ball.
The football he's playing as well. Good tackle. The football Dylan's playing there, I think he is their danger man. He is their outlet. If I was Man United, even in the final third or in the build-up play, get to Dylan's feet because Dylan's making things happen for this team.
And now Liverpool look to be taking a page out of United's book with the flick on. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Claudio Ranieri, the chance to be a hero in the derby, and Manchester United are breaking now. They've just slowed it down a little bit. Perhaps, I mean, that's very, very mature. That's high IQ play. I think if that was me, pure adrenaline rush there, I'm playing that and probably not playing a good pass, Domino. you know me too well. I know, you can tell by that laugh.
Yeah, you were gone, and if you weren't getting that ball and I weren't playing that pass, I'd be getting some abuse on the mic, 100%.
Liverpool having to live a little bit dangerously here, but they keep the ball. They've got 3 minutes. It's a hopeful ball up, and nothing comes of it. Keeper's happy just to slow this one down.
They didn't have much of the game time left. I think they could have just tried to work it, because that might have been the final chance there. They could have tried to work that closer into a more attacking position.
Yeah, and it's a shame as well, because they have looked good when they play it through the thirds. It's just that last killer ball that they struggle with, isn't it? It's not necessary. It doesn't have to come from deep. It's more just picking that final pass. And it's won by Domino, and that may be it if they can get a final shot away. Are they going to get insult to injury here? No, he's happy to keep it in the corner. That's not very VFL-y, but they get the 3 points, which is very VFL-y, because that's what they've been doing this season. They have been winning games, and it's another 3 points to United. Domino, 1, are you happy being a United fan? For the first time in a long time. But 2, and more importantly, what do you make of that?
Yeah, I'll answer the first question. I wish real life Man United could play like that all the time. Jesus Christ, some of the games I've seen this season. But I think deserved winners of this game. Man United came out of the blocks absolutely flying with quality. They were really, really impressive. But we know, I mean, we've commented on the Liverpool game. They soaked up the pressure early on for Chelsea, hit them on the counter-attack, showed their quality in the final third. I think they weren't given the opportunity to show their quality in the final third on this game, because I think Man United were breaking down their play before they got into those dangerous attacking positions. One clear-cut chance that they had, and it was really good defended by Man United. I think, yeah, on this one, Man United were the deserved winners. And
I think we almost saw 2 sides of Manchester United there, didn't we? It was the team in the first half who free-flowing, looking at creating chances every time they touched the ball. And then that second half was, we'll sit back and try and counter you. And I think that is quite difficult to play against, especially in competitive pro clubs, because chances are you get teams that don't play together often. You can get individuals within those teams who don't want to sit there and do the hard yards on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They want the glory. And United have put together a team who are willing to do that, and I think that's quite rare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, other than the final third, Liverpool done anything wrong. If you do look back on the game, they scored from a corner on, again, I think it was clever play from Man United, because you've seen the replay there. It was a really good header, but the 3 or 2 previous corners, the big Afro men, they were obviously on the byline, off the pitch, because they were rehearsing this corner. They kind of went traditional there, changed the angle, and put the ball straight in the box, and look, it paid off for them. But on the whole, they only, Liverpool defended amazingly well. They done so well, soaked up all that pressure, and the goal only came from a set piece.
I think one of the worst things there, just before we get on to man of the match, Domino, is seeing that man on the line for Liverpool. You know fine well that he is spamming clearance, and it's just not registering it. And we've been there before. And that's the most frustrating thing, because like you say, that's the only difference between the 2 teams was that header from a corner.
Yeah.
Right, so.
Yeah, agree, my friend.
Let's talk about man of the match. Domino, early thoughts? Any shouts?
Yeah, watching the game, the player that impressed me the most, that right-hand side of Man United, Dylan, not only because he was quality on the ball, he showed for the ball every time, it was his decision making in what he done. It's so hard, and I'm more a defensive player by trait. If I'm normally got a counterpart that I kind of know what they're going to do. They're going to try and beat me on the outside. They're going to try and come inside. I'll develop. I'll suss them out. I'll learn their play, and then, like I said, I'll probably get the better of them later on. He switched up his weapons so much. He'd go short. He'd pass it long. He'd try and take on the man. He'd shake to go and then cut it back. He confused me what he was doing, because I never knew where he was going with it, and I think he was outstanding today.
Yeah, a constant thorn in the side of Liverpool. So I'm happy with that decision, Domino. And I think we'll call it there. Another 3 points for Manchester United, top of the league. Domino, don't get too excited. It's just VFL. And yeah, all that leaves us to then really say is thank you to you guys tuning in at home or wherever you may be. Please do like, please do subscribe, all that good stuff. And final thoughts from Domino before we go.
Yeah, just appreciation to Liverpool, to be fair. Dean Moore, obviously, twice now sent the videos across. What a guy. And yeah, really happy to follow Liverpool's journey through this. And I tell you what, first time watching Man United, very, very impressed.
Yeah, chances are we will be back at some point. Thank you so much for tuning, guys. Thank you for your support of the channel. It's really great to see. If you haven't made contact with us yet, drop a comment or come and visit us on socials. We're really nice, we promise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you on the next video.
Take care of yourself, guys.